what are some tips for finding a new community when going against what most people would normally do?
Dude, this is like the age to find a new community. I mean, we are living in the time where I feel like it's really, really easy to find people who are like you. I mean, 100 years ago, I mean, you can't just go to meetup.com and find people who are interested in the things you're interested in. You can't just, go to Facebook and find groups that you can fit into. So, I mean, I think if you're going to find a new community, like now's the time to do it.
Yeah, to me, there really is a push and pull with social media of I see the bad of it very easily, but I also see the good of it very easily. And it just becomes very simple to find your group online by searching for your group and by looking into those things. And it's like we talked about with MisfitCon. Like, we wouldn't have known that would have been so great for us had we not gone, I'm going to take a chance on this.
Right.
And by taking that chance, you realize, oh, wow, this is really great. But sometimes you take that chance and it doesn't pay off. And you just have to take more chances and hope that they pay off than you do that don't. And you're going to run into that.
And also realizing the sunk costs of, like, don't hold on to, like, okay, I took that chance, but now I have to stick with that community because I tried it out and I've already invested 3 weeks of my life into this. And so now I'm stuck with it forever. No. That's a sunk cost. You've invested the time. Be willing to walk away at any time if it's no longer adding value. The same is true with some of the conferences you talked about, Ryan. Like, if you go to a conference 1 year and it's great, and the second year it's just okay, and the third year and you're like, well, wait a minute.
This has turned into a networking event.
Right. Or it could be that you're just no longer getting what you initially got from it. And that's you don't go to kindergarten for 3 years and expect to have, like, the third year of kindergarten be as equally beneficial as the first year. Sometimes you outgrow the thing. You got what you needed to get from the community, and now it's time to maybe go start your own community or be a leader as opposed to someone who's just embedded in a particular community.
Yeah, the one thing I'll add is, like, you've got to let go of any expectation too. Like, when you are reaching out to a new community, like, you have to alleviate as many expectations as possible. Be open and be, ready for anything. But if I wanted to go, join a knitting meetup group and I thought, like, this is it, like, I'm really passionate about knitting and this is going to be it, and then I go there and I don't like the people in the group, I'm actually not that passionate about it, I could very easily start to get down on, oh man, that's what I get for branching out.
Yeah.
It's like you can't get down on yourself if you try something new and you don't like it or the community is not right for you. That's okay. Like, go out and do that 10 more times. Like, go out and fail as much as possible when trying to join a new community. Actually expect to fail. Maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe that have to be the expectation, because you're probably going to get much better than that.
And if you think about giving more than you get when you join a new community. So we have a community, we have a paid community that people can join, and they ask us all the time, how can I get the most out of this community? I'm like, you're thinking about it wrong.
Yeah.
You need to show up for other people because you're new. So you need to give value before you can get value from this. And when you do, we see it every time. When someone shows up and they're answering questions, they're being helpful, they're not asking for anything, people love those people. But when you show up to the party and you run in and you're like, I've got a thing, look at my thing, and you take that thing with however you want to take it, people just go like, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you being that way? And so I really do think with any of these communities, having that mindset of, you're going to fail, you may not find the right one, let go of sunk cost bias, but also let me show up and actually give some value here.
Yeah.
And not just take as soon as I get here. And I think that's really an important mindset for trying to find your place where you don't feel isolated, is you showing up and being helpful too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when in doubt, find ways to contribute. And I think you'll start to find a community. Because, by the way, you also start to feel the fulfillment that you get from giving that you cannot get from just consuming or taking.